Hey, what's up you guys? I know it's been such a long time, but I am back here with an update about my current health situation and how I've managed to get to this point right now. I researched leaky gut and I understood why my body was having these crazy reactions to things that in my blood work and everything would say, oh, you don't have a reaction to that, but I was having like crazy reactions to those things. Like papaya and kiwi are the two things that come to mind right now that I was tested like shortly after having like a really bad allergic reaction to, both in different occasions. I had my blood work done because I wanted to see what else I was allergic, and it turned out like you're not allergic basically to any food item. But I was having crazy allergic reactions. So I was like, what the heck? Like, I don't understand. But it would make sense that if you have a leaky gut, that unprocessed food would get out into your blood and your body would assimilate it as, oh my God, this is like a bacteria or like a virus that I fought before, and go crazy and have like a reaction into attacking that particle. It made sense to me that I was experiencing either this was like the cause of my problems, or this was part of the cause of my problem, if you know what I mean. So I researched further into healing that leaky gut, and basically one of the ways that I found naturally to do so, besides drinking the probiotics and my supplements, was to go into a very strict diet with no grains, no dairy, etc. This is something that a lot of people know about, and I mentioned in another video of mine where I talked about my diet. I said that I did these things, but not strictly enough. It wasn't allowing my body to heal properly. I needed more time without these things in my body for my gut to be able to heal properly. I have taken these things off my diet: processed sugars, grains, rice, eggs, dairy, and gluten, just all as a whole. I took them all out. My diet is only based on proteins that come from meats, soups that could be chicken soup or like vegetable soup with a lot of vegetables in it. I am mixing those soups with this bone broth, which also aids for the healing of your gut. So the soups with the bone broth, that's another part of my diet. Root vegetables and proteins coming from meats. Besides that, of course, all of my supplements. When you're eating these things every day and you're feeling like shit every single day, you don't know how to differentiate what it is from the foods that you're eating that is provoking a certain reaction until you take everything out that could potentially be harming your body and making you feel all these nasty symptoms. Until you take it all out, and then you start kind of introducing it a little bit here, a little bit there, and having something to compare it from the day before where you didn't have it, and then the next day after you had it, you can tell a definite difference. I could definitely see how having that ice cream, or that little bit of ice cream, it gave me a headache. My pain was a lot worse the next day, and I could definitely tell that food, once you take it out and you start introducing it again too soon, you notice that food does have an impact on the way that you feel. I have seen really good results. I've seen my energy come back. I've seen me need less amount of sleep and being more alert, less brain fog, and all of that. And my digestion is a lot better. Pain-wise, I'm not perfect. My pain has been reduced, but not to the extent that I'd be like, I have like basically no pain. No, I'm in pain. I'm still in pain, but I can handle it much better, and I have more energy throughout the day, and I'm more alert, and all of these other symptoms being controlled and under wraps just makes me feel like a more normal person. Yes, the pain is there, and it's constant and it's there throughout the day. Worse in the mornings, as most fibromyalgia patients know that it's always worse in the morning, but it's more tolerable. I know that this isn't going to work for everybody, but if it does help someone out there, then this information is good enough to share, and I am glad to be able to, you know, put the information out there. Just knowing that there are people out there that really are going through this and that have experienced what I have experienced, and that feel the pain every single day, and that don't have as much help as I do, because I have an amazing family that has stood up by me through this whole process, including like my mom, which has been like my #1 rock and supporter through this whole thing. And not understanding, of course, at first, like the illness itself, and diving into it and like reading every single night for months about it and trying to understand what I was going through. And I know that not every single person has that amount of support that I did, so, and that I still do to this moment. So I would like to be a form of information and support to people who don't have that in their lives, because I know that there's a lot of people that feel alone or that are alone, or because the truth is that our diseases, only we understand them. To ask for someone that is sick to research information and to look for information and to dive into getting to know their illness, it's a lot easier said than done. It is really, really hard to actually be able to sit and concentrate for long periods of time and stuff. So honestly, you do need a circle of support, and if you don't have it, then I am glad to, you know, be here. I am not a doctor whatsoever, but I am just here to share my experience and help you guys in any form of way that I can. If you guys have any questions, or you want me to go to talk further about any of the things that I talked about in this video, please let me know, and I'll be so glad to make a separate video and talk about that more in depth. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.